Hey everyone, it's Rob with Passport to the Parks, and today is, what is today? Today is Thursday, December the 14th, and I am actually here in Disney Hollywood Studios parking lot. I was on my way over to the Caribbean Beach to do a live stream from there, and noticed something pretty awesome in the Hollywood Studios parking lot as I was driving by, so I had to come in here and share it with you guys. What I have across from me now are the very first gondolas to hang from the Disney Skyliner. So I'm going to turn you around real quick here. I would invite you first to visit passporttotheparks.com. I know the suspense is going to kill you here. You can see all my great pictures, videos, articles, and all kinds of cool stuff about the Skyliner. But I'm going to turn you around and explain exactly what is going on here. So there we have it. Those are gondolas hanging from the Disney Skyliner. And what they are maintenance gondolas. So those are actual construction crews up there. And those construction crews are currently just working on, looks like one of the towers, looks like some of the cabling. They are starting to move a little bit now. They've been stationary for a little bit, but they're actually running some more cables across. There's 3 gondola cars up there. But it is really, really, really cool to see these gondola cars hanging. There's actually a little car suspended from the top wiring as well. It's kind of neat. So this is kind of historical right here. This is the very first cars that you're going to see. Now they're not the actual gondola cars that Disney is actually in the process of making now. These are just maintenance cars. You can see there's workers up there. But they are actually moving along the haul rope. And that is so exciting. Hey Bridget, welcome and happy birthday. Hey Michael, welcome. Glad you could be here. You're so welcome. So we are just going to sit here and check this out. While they're moving along, it looks like they're going to move to the other tower across the sheaves. And they're just running some cabling. It looks like some of the electrical cabling that's across the top portion of the towers there. So I couldn't pass up the opportunity here to go live. Sorry, the tram is behind me. It's a little loud in the parking lot here. But you can see there's the Skyliner station for Hollywood Studios, and this is the line that runs between the Caribbean Beach, which is down there, and the Hollywood Studios line over here. So it looks like the gondola cars are going to be moving back into probably the station over there. Or I don't know if they're going to do some more work on the tower once they stop here. They may, suspend the cables up there, but it looks like they're just definitely running another cable. Adam and Debbie, welcome. Thank you for being here. This is really fun to watch. It's actually warmed up a little bit here. It's getting pretty windy. The skies are kind of overcast. So we don't have our beautiful Florida sky to see this against, but this is so cool to look at. Daisy, 200 days till you're there, traveling from the UK. Do you think the gondolas will be finished by next July? They're saying that the gondolas won't be done until the fall, as of now. What's happening is, what we're learning is they are having some delays in the gondola process. So they're making and designing all these gondolas, and I guess there's kind of a backup with Doppelmayr, who is doing all the work and the gondolas and everything. So there's a backup on the gondolas themselves. So that's really where the delay is coming in. They have a lot of work to do with inspections and maintenance and things with, fire, fire inspections and things like that. And obviously they're running all the cabling, and they're going to have to test the gondolas and do load tests and all that great stuff. But it really comes down to the gondolas themselves is where the delay process is right now. I'm going to snap a couple pictures while I'm here. is so cool. Sorry, my camera angled down a little bit while I was taking a picture. I've been waiting for this moment for so long now. So you are seeing it here live with me. You know, I thought it was really cool when I saw the hangar arm go across the first time, and I captured that video overnight. That was pretty historical, but these are actual people and gondolas hanging from the haul rope. Hey Alicia, welcome. Yes, these guys are very skilled in what they do. Very specialized groups that come in and handle the running of the cables, the splicing of the cables, all the construction. The company called Doppelmayr who does this, and they are very, very, very good at what they do. They do most of the, the gondola systems around the world. So again, it looks like they're stopping at one of the towers here, and they're slowly running this cable across the top. The cable it looks like that they're running is, I believe, the two outside cables there. I can't tell from this angle. It might be the communications cable that runs through the center. Actually, I think that's what it is. There's two electrical cables that help with lightning strikes to dissipate the energy from an electrical strike down through the towers. And then there's a center cable that handles like communications and things back and forth between the tower, or between the stations. It's beautiful against the Swan and Dolphin Hotel back there. Again, you can see they're right by the station here. You got the Hollywood Tower of Terror. So you can see where those gondolas are. You're going to have that beautiful view coming in here with the Tower of Terror in the background. This is all fenced off in front of me. I can walk. There's a little bit of a parking lot to my left here that I'm going to try to walk towards. So we're going to walk a little bit and see if I can get a little closer. Try to keep my shot steady here. So I figure this would be a little more fun than doing my Caribbean beach tour today. Got another tram going behind me. All right, we're going to make our way across the parking lot here. All right, there we go. Looks like we got the construction crews right in front of us here. These guys are amazing. That's got to be so scary to be up there and climbing up on these towers. Got to give these guys credit for what they do. Hey Phil, welcome. Checking out the very first gondolas to run across the Skyliner here. This is a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this one. Been waiting for a long time to see this. And again, if you're just joining, these are maintenance cars. These are not the actual gondolas, but they are the first gondola maintenance cars that are going across the haul rope here. It just looks like they're running some communication wiring. Hey Allison, welcome. How many persons on each do you think? In these maintenance cars, there's probably only, two guys to each maintenance car. But on the actual gondolas, the gondola models that they ordered are actual 10-passenger cars. Now that would be kind of a tight fit, I think, so they're probably going to do 6 to 8 in normal circumstances with the actual Disney gondolas. Anthony, see? Yeah, I've been waiting a long time for this. This one really excites me. So we are going to start seeing a lot of progress now that we actually see the The gondolas are on the haul rope. They're going to be doing a lot of work now. And eventually we're going to get the actual gondola cars up on the haul rope. We know that they're going to be doing some cast member testing in January, starting in January. But again, before that, they are going to do a full load test, which means they're going to put gondola vehicles on the haul ropes. They're going to load them down with as much weight as they possibly can, and then they're going to run it back and forth. They're going to test all the stress on the towers, the cables, the tension, everything they could possibly do to run this thing as hard as they can to make sure that it runs safely and properly. Allison from the UK, your main theme park holds 8 people in your gondolas. Yeah, I think that's kind of going to be the average here. I'm assuming it's going to be about the same. Holly, you feel like they plummet to the ground on a windy day. Well, that's what they're going to do all their testing and stuff for. They're going to run through all kinds of tests and go through all kinds of inspections and everything. This is going to be very, very safe before they ever let people on it. So, well, people besides the maintenance crews. Jeffrey, what time will they be up and working? We're assuming it's going to be normal transportation, just like you would ride the monorail. Based on weather permitting, they're going to run from morning until the evening. Drew, good morning. Yes, we have a lot of progression on the Skyliner. Exciting news today. These are the very first gondola cars on the haul rope this morning. Again, this is the Hollywood Studios parking lot. There's the Hollywood Studios station. Tower of Terror behind us here. And you are seeing it here live with me. Robert, hello from Wisconsin. Sue, welcome. We hope these are a success. I think they will be. There's a lot of different opinions, but I think once it's up and running and people really see that it's going to be a great thing, I think it's going to be a very, very successful transportation. Jeffrey, hello from Rhode Island. And I'm going to snap some more pictures. Let me zoom out a little bit here for you guys, get a little wider shot. Get a little closer in here. You can also see they're working on the bus stations over there. Those are going to be all the new bus stations for Hollywood Studios. Currently, these folks in front of us here are walking from the temporary bus stops. It's kind of a long walk to get to the entrance from the temporary bus stops right now. But they're going to be doing a lot of expansion on the front entrance as well. So the Skyliner and the new bus stops won't be that bad of a walk once you get to the new entrance area, security and everything. Sarah, hello. Excuse me, coming on October the 25th. Sorry, my throat's killing me here, sorry. Flights booked for October, that's awesome. You're going to have a great time when you get here in October. Gondolas, they're saying the fall, so you might have some gondolas running by then. Kim, hello from Iowa. Thank you for being here. Kathy, hi from Hollywood, Florida. Myra, hello from Puerto Rico. Wow, thank you for being here. Phil, unlike the cast parking, yeah, the cast members have to park way, 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 way away from the entrance. So that is a long walk for cast members here at Hollywood Studios. Jay, hello from Palmetto, Florida. Ellie, hello from the UK. Coming back next August. Beautiful. Won't have, hopefully, the overcast skies like we do today in August. Definitely more blue skies. Yeah, these guys are truly amazing what they do up there. You really have to not be afraid of heights to do the work that they're doing. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Again, looks like they're running some communication cabling across the top portion of the gondola towers. We have 3 maintenance gondolas that are hanging from the haul rope here. Let's see, Angela, welcome from Ohio. Jennifer, welcome from the Great White North. Nice. Sorry you guys are getting snow up there probably. Cindy, hello from Pennsylvania. Be there on January 2nd. Awesome. You may see some actual gondola action in January when you get here. Again, they're going to start doing some gondola testing with cast members, I believe, in January. But they will do some full load testing prior to that. So do I think they'll eventually link to more parks with the gondolas? I do. I think this is going to be sort of a phase 1 situation. If this is successful, which fingers crossed it will be, I think that they will run down to Coronado Springs and then over to the Animal Kingdom. Because you have a pretty straight shot down Buena Vista Drive if you were to run from the boardwalk area. If you were to continue down through there, you could hit Coronado Springs and then straight over to the Animal Kingdom, and then maybe even the All-Stars as well. There's a lot of different possibilities. You could even go in the opposite direction down to Disney Springs. But I truly think that Animal Kingdom should be next on the list to have a secondary transportation system in place. Before they would do Disney Springs, I think Animal Kingdom would be a little more popular for something like that. Now again, they're moving the gondolas again. They run this cabling all the way down into the Skyliner station. Alicia, the maintenance ones look scary. Yeah, they're wide open. You can see, they're carrying a passenger, and then they're also carrying the big spools that has the wiring on it. We know that a company named Fatser, I believe it's pronounced Fatser, is the company that creates the haul rope. I'm not sure if they do all the cabling, but it's those big spools you see in there that has the cabling. The haul rope is an amazing process. It's all these steel cables that are intertwined with each other. Jeffrey, where do they run from which resorts? This run that you see here is running from Hollywood Studios over to the Caribbean Beach, and then the Caribbean Beach branches out to Pop and Art, Pop Century and the Art of Animation, and then in the opposite direction it goes to the Riviera Hotel, which is under construction. Then it goes over to the Boardwalk parking lot, and makes a right-hand turn and heads into International Gateway at Epcot. Hey Karen, welcome from Leesburg, Florida. Can't wait to try these. I can't wait either. Drew, the person standing on the top is scaring you. Yeah, I say these guys really have a dangerous job they're doing here. Really got to give them credit for what they're doing. Rich, what parks are these going to be linked to? Hopefully you heard my explanation just a second ago. Epcot and Hollywood Studios are the main theme parks that they go to as of right now. Alicia, he's crazy riding on the top of that thing. Yeah, this guy over on the left is riding right on top of the gondola itself. Hey Rich, hello from New York. Seasonal at MK and can't wait to ride them. Awesome. I think you're not in the minority. There's a lot of people who want to ride these gondolas, and I can't wait myself. This will be a long wait till next fall. hopefully they'll do some soft openings and get some more people on it besides cast members. Hey Brenda, welcome. These gondolas, if you're just joining, these are maintenance gondolas. So these are the very first gondolas that are going across the all-haul rope here. There's maintenance crews on there. Those aren't the actual red gondolas, obviously, that Disney is going to put passengers in. They're just running some communication wiring across the top now. You can see these spools of wire in the back two gondolas there. Actually in the front one as well. Then the maintenance crews are just riding across and mounting the cabling as they go across. Victor, I wonder what will happen when the weather shuts them down, like the trams. The buses will always be the the backup mode of transportation. So this is just going to alleviate a lot of the pressure on the buses. Give people second options. And once this is shut down, the buses will definitely be the primary mode of transportation. Buses can weather all the weather here, so. There's just so many guests coming that, it's becoming overwhelming on all the different transportations, especially buses. So they're trying to put in these secondary types of transportations to alleviate that, but once this gets shut down for any reason, the buses will definitely still be there to take passengers back and forth. And you can see they're still investing so much into the buses. You can see they're making the new bus stations across the way there as well. Sophie, they will be watching the weather 30 miles out to plan to shut down during thunderstorms. Absolutely. It'll take probably within 10 minutes they can have all the gondolas unloaded if need be. So they'll get a jump on any kind of weather. If there's any sign of lightning or heavy winds or anything, they'll be on that very quickly. Safety is priority for Disney, so they will definitely be looking at that all the time. Alicia, I will ride it once, and don't they just set the cable no real connection? Well, they did what's called a splice, and they did the splice on this route a while back. It's probably been at least 3 weeks or so since I've done the splice on the Caribbean to Hollywood connection here. And what they do is there's a specialized group that comes in and they splice the two cables together. It's a very lengthy process and a very intricate process where they're wrapping these steel cables together and they're intertwining them, and then they basically hold by tension, and it's very safe. Again, these groups are very specialized. They know exactly what they're doing, and once that sets, then they're obviously able to put weight on the gondola ropes and on the haul rope. Well, they're looks like they're removing a piece up there. Oh no, that's the other gondola that's hanging from the top set of wiring there. So they're going to reset that on the guide wire, and then they're going to pull the communications wire across. Brenda, the buses need seatbelts, especially after the accident. Well, the seatbelts probably won't happen, just like school buses. The bus transportation is very, very, very safe. Disney has a very good track record with all their transportation. Things can occur, and it's a sad thing and it's tragic, but no one was seriously injured in that. So it's very, very rare that things like that are going to happen. Disney's number one priority, again, is safety. I'm going to snap a couple more pictures here. Let me zoom out while I take these pictures so my angle isn't strange for you guys. Seems like a very gloomy day here, but it's actually really nice. There's a nice breeze. It's just about 65 degrees out today. It's supposed to be like a high of 70, 72. It's just overcast. Try to move a little bit over here. Get some different angles. Again, if you are just joining, these are the very first gondolas to run across the haul rope here between Caribbean Beach and Hollywood Studios. These are maintenance gondolas. So this is kind of historical here. It's very exciting. I've been waiting for this to happen for a long time. If you guys have been following along, you know how excited I've been about the Skyliner system here. Appreciate you guys sharing this out, getting other people to see this. Try to bring as many people in here as you can so everybody can share in the moment here. Alicia, totally off topic, I'm watching my daughter. She's 23 months old. She loves to talk on the phone. She hears me and thinks that I'm talking to her. Well, that's awesome. Well, I hope that she is smiling when she hears me talking, because usually I don't stop yapping the whole time that I'm on here. Tanya, not sure if you'd ever get on those. You got to give it a chance. Again, the gondolas themselves are going to be enclosed. It's going to be very safe. It's going to be very fun. And it's not extremely high. The gondola, it's going to look just like that. You're going to be up in the air, but it's not extremely up in the air. If you're afraid of heights, I don't think it's going to be too bad. I don't like heights. I don't like roller coasters. I don't like flying, but I really, really cannot wait to ride the Skyliner. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Breeze is starting to kick up a little bit here. Again, everybody's walking down from the temporary bus stops here all the way to the front entrance of Hollywood Studios. This is the Skyliner station. So you'll be getting off the station here and you'll be heading basically where these people are walking, down towards the front entrance. Brenda, it's a ride all by itself. I think so. You know, I think it's going to be an attraction along with transportation. It's like the monorail. You know, people come to Disney and the monorail is an event. You know, people love riding the monorail. It's a Disney event. And I think the gondolas, the Skyliner is going to be the same thing. It's going to be a tradition. You know, people will come and they have to ride the gondola to get to where they're going. That's why Disney is so awesome. They create these events for you to experience here, even outside of the parks. Transportation is an event in itself. Sandra, when do I think they'll be in service? They are saying in the fall now, and what we're kind of learning is that there is a delay in the construction of the gondolas themselves. They're making so many of these gondolas. Doppelmayr, who is... Sorry, I just had a sign fall behind me here from the wind. Doppelmayr, who is doing all the construction, has some back orders on gondolas, so they're making so many of these gondolas that it's just taking a long time. Obviously, again, they're going to be doing a lot of the testing, inspections, all that great stuff to try to make sure that everything is safe and running correctly. But the gondolas themselves may be what's delaying until the fall. I mean, I can't even imagine how many gondolas they're going to put on the cables here. I mean, there's going to be at least probably a couple hundred gondolas, I would assume. Zoom out a little bit so you can get an overall feel of where we're at. Sorry, my camera's flipping around here a little bit. Andrea, no air conditioning. Well, that's what they are saying as of now. They're going to have an internal ventilation system. It'll be a forced air system that'll put air through the cabin that should cool you down to some extent. I am not 100% sold that Disney won't announce air conditioning. You know, that could be where some of the delays are coming in as well. You know, is it a pipe dream that we'll get air conditioning? Possibly. Is it possible to get air conditioning? Sure. You know, you can have solar panels, you can have batteries on the gondolas themselves. You don't need to power, you know, through the gondola, through the cabling or anything. You can put battery power. You know, I'm sure it would take a lot, but it's possible. So we'll see. Until it starts running and until we know for 100% sure, I'm not giving up. But as of right now, the official announcement is forced air. Zombie Man, yeah, until Disney said opening in the fall, some insiders were saying possible late May into the summer. That was my assumption too. I was thinking the spring. The way they were moving along so quickly, I was thinking spring. And then Disney made the official announcement of fall, and that's what I'm hearing is about the gondolas themselves having the delay making the gondolas. Hey Tony, welcome. Zombie Man, AC is possible only if Disney changed their mind and then refits all the cabins. Yeah, see, it's not out of the realm of possibility. They're saying no as of now, but it's not out of the realm of possibilities. Angie, yes, this is so cool. Tony, you would say before Star Wars opens. Yeah, Star Wars is opening in the winter. I believe it was December here, so gondolas will be running by then. They're saying in the fall. Penny, welcome. Wow, that's a perfect word for it. This is amazing. There you go. Now somebody's taking a picture. This is like historical, people. Somebody's got the right idea. Take a picture of this. And again, thank you so much for being here, guys. I do appreciate this, and I do appreciate you sharing it out. I want to make sure as many people as possible can see this. Again, these are the very first gondolas to ride on the Disney Skyliner. This is between Hollywood Studios and the Caribbean Beach. These are the gondolas, the maintenance gondolas that are running on the haul rope. You can see it comes down from the Caribbean Beach down there. They've been running this cabling across. And it actually does look like it is the electrical cabling, which again would dissipate for lightning strikes. If anything were to happen, it would dissipate the energy down through the towers. Through that set of cabling that they're running. Rose, good morning. Is this at Anaheim Disneyland? No, this is actually at Walt Disney World in Florida. I'm standing in the Hollywood Studios parking lot right now. Hey Bob, welcome. Very cool. Glad you could be here. This is very exciting. I'm really excited about this. are safe and doing their job up there. Those are just maintenance cars.
Yeah, I was going to say they got those big things.
Yeah, the actual cars are the red gondolas. They'll be totally enclosed.
Now, are they going to go like all the way around?
How many is it supposed to hold?
Probably 8 to 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, where does it go from it?
This one goes down to the Caribbean beach. Down this way.
But only, so, and there's another one going.
Then another one goes to Epcot
From where?
from Caribbean Beach. So there's a central station at Caribbean Beach that goes to Pop Century and Art of Animation, and then to the new Riviera Hotel that they're building, and then on to Epcot. And then it also comes over here. Yeah.
Instead of taking buses,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot faster.
Yeah. You're welcome. Have a great day. Sarah, you're here in July. Will they be up and running by then? Disney is saying the fall. What we're hearing is there's a delay in the gondola construction themselves. Doppelmayr, I believe, is backed up on processing the gondolas, so that is what the delay is. You know, you could get lucky with some soft openings, maybe towards the end of the summer. We'll just have to wait and see. Penny open before Star Wars opens to give them time to work out any kinks. Yeah, it'll definitely be open before Star Wars. Star Wars is at the end of next year. Ken, yeah, we were just talking about the AC. Disney is saying no AC as of now. They're talking about a forced air system through ventilation vents on the gondolas. I am not 100% sold on that. We'll wait until it's actually done. You know, it's a possibility to have air conditioning. You could put solar panels, you could put batteries. Is it a process to do? Absolutely, but, you know, will it be worth it for Disney in the end? Maybe. So we'll see once it's actually done if we get air conditioning or not. But as of right now, the official announcement is no. Yeah, guys, it is fairly windy today. I'm sure you can hear the wind whipping around. And these guys are up on that tower, which you're going to definitely have more wind up there. That guy right up at the top is really really has some dangerous work there. You can see right now that he just strapped himself around the tower. So you definitely have to be safe. They have safety harnesses, and again, safety is always number one for Disney. Everybody that's just joining, thank you so much for sharing this out. I'm sure everybody is excited to see this. Again, these are the first gondolas to ride across the Disney Skyliner. These are maintenance gondolas. They are running some electrical surge wiring across the top of the Skyliner towers right now. You can see the gondola vehicles there have spools of cabling inside. So these guys are doing some amazing work up there. It's a lot of fun to see. Obviously something they don't want to do at night. So they want to get up there where they can have some daylight to work. Now I have seen, you know, when they've been running a lot of the cabling over to Epcot as well. Down Buena Vista Drive, they have these giant spotlights. It lights it up completely like daylight over there. It's kind of a hard angle to get back there and take any pictures or anything because it's right on the side of Buena Vista Drive, which is a very busy road. So it's kind of a safety thing to get back there and take much footage. But right here, we're just in a parking lot, so this is really great to see. And again, they will do this for all of the different gondola runs. They're going to do this from between Pop and Art over to Caribbean. They'll do this over to Epcot, the Riviera. So a lot of work for these guys to still do. Jennifer, is it cold or just windy? It's actually very nice today. It's about 65 degrees. It was a little warmer. It's starting to get a little chillier now. I think it's just because of the overcast. The sun is behind the clouds, and this wind is starting to pick up. You can really start to hear that wind whip now. Let's see, we got a pretty good wind going here, and it does not look like those gondola cars are moving at all. So that's a positive sign. So this is a pretty normal amount of wind here for Florida. On a normal day, this is obviously not storm winds, but you can see that there is a good amount of wind going, and those gondola vehicles are not swaying or moving at all. So, these vehicles can move in normal wind circumstances. When heavy weather pulls in, obviously they're going to shut it down, but in these kind of circumstances, those cars are not moving. Here. Hey Liza, welcome. Whoa, yes, that's another good word. I had a wow earlier. I like whoa as well. It's pretty awesome. Gerald, welcome. You're welcome. I'm proud to share this. I've been waiting for so long for this to happen. So I told you guys, you stick with me, I'll bring it to you. Ken, they remind you a bit of the ones that were implemented in Gatlinburg. I did hear that. I heard Gatlinburg has a pretty nice run that goes up a mountain. I haven't really seen it personally, but I'm not sure which vehicles they use. I think they use an enclosed vehicle. Hey Tanya, welcome. Hey, I remember from Disney Springs, that Disney crazy lady, or crazy Disney lady. Yeah, we're looking at some gondolas here today, the very first Disney gondolas to go across the Skyliner towers here. Cordelia, the ETA for these to be completed. Disney has announced the fall as an official time frame. We may get some soft openings behind that. We're hearing that there's delays in the construction of the gondola vehicles themselves. Megan, oh my. See, I'm getting all these great phrases here. Got whoa and wow and oh my and all kinds of way to describe this. It's just pretty darn cool. Tanya, I know, isn't this awesome? This just gives you an idea. Finally, you get a visual of what this is going to look like. These obviously aren't the really cool red gondola vehicles that we're going to see, but these are the maintenance vehicles. But you can see what it's going to look like with these gondolas hanging down from the haul rope. Thank you so much, Tanya, for sharing. I do appreciate that. Ken, Adam the Woo, that's exactly where I saw that Gatlinburg run. They went up the tower themselves. Yeah, they were on like a ski lift one. I do remember watching that now. They have the enclosed vehicles there, but they also have the open air ones. Pamela, can't wait to see this in January. Yeah, we may actually have some of the actual gondolas in January. I know that they're going to try to do some cast member testing. So we'll have actual gondola vehicles hopefully in January. Again, they have to do full load testing before that. So they're going to load this thing down with a bunch of weight prior to that to make sure that it can, you know, withstand as much force and as much pressure on the haul ropes, the towers. They'll check for vibrations in the towers to make sure that the tension on the haul rope is okay. They want to make sure that this is perfectly safe before they start putting actual vehicles with guests on board. Gerald, yes, both open and closed in Gatlinburg. Yeah, I do remember that now. That was really cool. Yeah, I love Adam Wu. He's awesome. All right, looks like we're going to start moving again here. Looks like they got the mount on the top of the tower there, and this guy is straddling the little mini gondola there. He's going to start pulling this cabling down. Angie, it is supposed to open in the fall. The official announcement is the fall. Hopefully some soft openings prior to that. Hey everybody that's just joining us, definitely share this video out. This is really cool. This is the very first gondolas going across the Disney Skyliner. Gerald, one in July would be nice. Yeah, if they do soft openings over the summer, they'll be doing a ton of testing. We're definitely going to see activity. Doesn't necessarily mean that you can ride it, but we're definitely going to see a lot of activity in the upcoming months. Angie, you're welcome. Happy to share this out to everybody. Very excited about this. That guy in the top is literally leaning all the way to his right. He's got himself strapped on there. He's leaning out. These guys are amazing working up there. That is not something that I would do. Just climbing a 6-foot ladder is enough for me. I don't even want to do that. Hey Evans, welcome from South Carolina. Hopefully the snow is letting up there on you guys. Just don't push any of that snow down here to Florida. We've already had enough cold weather down here. Now it's just windy. Quite the day to do the testing here on these gondolas. A lot of wind. Lila, are they going to have a way to prevent people from jumping out? Well, yeah, it's going to be an enclosed vehicle. The actual Disney gondolas are enclosed, and I'm sure they'll have a locking system on the doors. Anything is possible. People want to be crazy. There's no way to prevent the impossible, but hopefully not. Disney will take every precaution to ensure that doesn't happen. Gerald, it's snowing in New York. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You guys up north. Sorry, I'm just kind of staring now. I'm watching this guy all the way up at the top. He's got 1 foot on the cable itself, kind of to support himself, and he's hanging out to his right, trying to work on whatever he's tightening the cable there. Or hey, Gail, welcome from Fort Worth, Texas. Sandra, hi from Tennessee. We were just talking about Gatlinburg, the gondola there in Gatlinburg. Yeah, Angie, the wind is definitely picking up here. But I've been watching these gondolas, and these gondolas have not moved at all with the wind that we have. So under normal conditions, you know, we're not going to have movement in these gondolas, which is a great thing. Talina, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Are they going to use dummies or real people? When they do the load testing at first, they use water weights. So they're going to load as much weight onto the haul rope as possible. And that's how they do the initial testing, is with water weights. Then once that passes the inspections and everything is safe, then they'll start using actual people. Linda, welcome from Rutherland, Glasgow. Wow, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Now they have some giant pole that they're going to mount up there. I don't know what that is. You know, once I post this, we're going to get a lot of my my gondola friends who are very, very knowledgeable about this. Are going to jump into the comments, I know, and hopefully explain what's happening up here a little better than I can. So the more information we get is always a lot of fun. So I'm going to post this to YouTube after we're done. And definitely keep checking out over there, because we'll get a lot of cool comments. A lot of people like to interject and give information about the whole process here, which is a lot of fun. I love learning about all this stuff. I hope you guys do too. It's been a lot of fun, all the education that I've gotten about the gondola systems and learning how they operate, learning the process of building it and the construction and who does it and why, and just a lot of fun. Donna, they do not look enclosed. These are just the maintenance gondola vehicles. They are not the actual red Disney enclosed vehicles that guests will ride in. These are just maintenance crews. Catherine, hello from Detroit. Thank you for being here. Gerald, a lightning rod. Yeah, that's probably a good suggestion. Looks like you can see in that tower down there they have some sort of a rod up there as well. Yeah, this is all the electrical cabling that they're running, so whatever they're doing definitely has to do with you know, the electrical side of things. So Zombie Man, someone said it looks like communications line to the ground line, said they'll have Wi-Fi. Yes, the two outside, there's the cablings that run across the top that they're working on now. There's two cables that run on either side on the top, and then there's one center cable. The two outside cables are the electrical current cable, so that is for lightning strikes. So that'll dissipate electrical energy through the towers. The very top cable is the communications cable, which communicates back and forth between the towers, possibly Wi-Fi. But that's the cabling that you see. Then obviously the bottom cable is called the haul rope, and that is the main rope that holds the gondolas themselves. Irene, but it's pretty windy right now. But those gondolas are not swinging at all. So that's a good sign. Barb, it does look scary. I agree. These guys are really doing an impressive job up there. Allison, where am I? Nothing looks familiar. I am at Hollywood Studios. I'm right in the parking lot of Hollywood Studios. There is the Skyliner station, and there is the Hollywood Tower of Terror, and there is the front entrance to Hollywood Studios. So this is the line that runs from Hollywood Studios. You can see the haul rope runs all the way down into the Caribbean Beach Resort down there. Yep, everybody's... Sorry, I'm catching up on my comments here. Everybody's saying Hollywood Studios, so yeah, you got it. Hey, I got another wow. Allison. Gonna get some pictures of these guys up here. Gerald, hip hip hooray. All right, we got some good ones coming in. I think I got a little bit of sunshine starting to peek out behind me here. So there's a car trying to get around me here. Heather, are they stuck? No, they are not stuck. They're actually working on cabling. You can see the workers there up at the top. They're running some electrical cabling across the tower here. They've ran all this cabling down over the towers today. When I got here, that they were working on this tower that I'm showing you here, and they've moved down here. It's a very slow-moving process. Obviously, they've been working on this tower here for most of the video. So eventually they'll get this mounted and get everything set in place, and then they will move that cabling down into the last tower here.
I watch you all the time.
Oh, do you really? Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm doing live right now, so hi.
I live in North Idaho.
North Idaho. Awesome.
I really enjoy you.
Thank you. This is historical right here.
You bet it is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
With the wiring on it.
Yeah.
On it. But thank you for all the information.
You're welcome. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Linda, it does look like fun. Yeah, we're just in the parking lot here taking pictures. Again, I don't go behind the scenes for anything. I'm standing right out. You can see everybody walking in front of me here, so just out taking normal pictures. Let's see, Irene, is it possible those aren't actual gondolas just for construction? Yes, absolutely. We've discussed here all along, these are the maintenance gondolas. These are the very first gondolas that they run across the haul rope. These are basically just for the maintenance crews and the wiring. You can see the maintenance, or the spools of wiring inside the gondolas there. But it is, it's very, very cool. It's very historical because we actually see the first vehicles. If you watch the video that I had, it's about 3 weeks ago or so, where the very first hangar arm, I got that at night, was running across this very section right here over at Caribbean Beach. That was historical as well. That was the first actual piece of apparatus that they ran across. Now this is the actual vehicle, maintenance gondolas that they'll run. Then eventually they'll do water weights. They'll do vehicles with water weights in them, and then the actual main gondolas with passengers on board. Amy, can't wait till it opens. You and me both, definitely. Linda, absolutely, it's windy today. John, now that's progress. That is a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. That is an awesome reference. This is exactly what they're talking about. This is progress. This is what Walt Disney always envisioned. We're always moving forward. There's always progress. The monorail was a huge progression into the future. The Skyliner here is the same. Always changing, always progressing here at Disney. Yeah, John, I think that's going to be the comment of the day. You nailed it. See, Tanya agrees. So like I said, there is going to be a lot of progress now that we see this happening. So I'm going to definitely keep checking back as much as possible. They're going to be doing this on all the routes. They'll probably do Pop Century and Art of Animation to Caribbean Beach next. It seems to be the general progression. When I was coming in today, they still have the haul rope is hanging down on Buena Vista Drive. So I know that they've been working on that whole section over there. I don't know if they're currently working on the splice. It does take a little while to do that splice. But that section is hanging down still. So once they get that section pulled up and tension on it, then they'll do that. They'll do that route last. Gerald, got to go to work. You're so welcome. Definitely keep checking back, Gerald. I'll have more cool Skyliner stuff as always. Thank you so much for being here. Lance, this is so awesome. You're right. Tanya's saying hello to Lance. Hopefully you saw that. For anybody that is just joining in, again, these are the first gondola vehicles that they're running on the Disney Skyliner. These are maintenance gondola vehicles. You can see the maintenance crews are up there. They're running some electrical cabling across the top of the tower. Some amazing work that they're doing. They are just climbing around up there like it's no big deal. You can see every time they move along, they have their support hooks that they hook on to different parts of the tower there. Obviously safety is number one. So as they climb around, they're supporting themselves with their harness. But if you are just joining, definitely share this video out so we can get as many people to see this as possible. This is really an awesome sight. Hey Mariana, just tuning in. When will they be open? Disney has announced in the fall that they are opening. We've heard that there are some delays on the gondola vehicles themselves. So hopefully that process might move along a little quicker. We might get some soft openings before then. But we believe there's a delay in the progress of the gondola vehicles. Nora, are they just testing out the lines? The ones that they're going to use are way different. Yes, these are maintenance gondolas. They're running electrical cabling across the top. You can see on the very top where that little gondola is hanging from. They're running more cabling, electrical wiring that runs across the towers here. So the actual Disney gondolas are going to be the red gondolas that you see with the characters out on the front. But this is very historical. These are the first vehicles in general that's going to run across the Skyliner here. So very, very, very cool stuff.
See you on YouTube all the time.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm not interrupting you.
No, I'm just doing a live stream here, just checking out the. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I was because I work here, obviously.
Yeah.
And I thought, I wonder if he's here because they're spinning cable onto that.
Oh yeah,
I
heck
don't know
yeah,
if
I'm
it's
here.
Power cable or whatever.
Well, they're running. It's the electrical cables, the two outside cables that they're running out there.
Yeah.
That's for lightning strikes. So
Okay.
if lightning hits, then it dissipates
It's
through the
grounded.
towers. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
grounded down. Then the top cable, the very top one, is for communications,
cool.
and then obviously the bottom one is the haul rope for the. But yeah, this is so
I
cool.
see you on the internet when I
Oh,
do
yeah.
the YouTube thing, and I go, Jesus, I work right here at Hollywood Studios. I must have run into him somewhere.
Oh
along
yeah,
the
I'm
road.
here a lot. So especially now, they're going to start doing this. So
Yeah. Well, cool.
yeah, I'll
Okay,
be here
well,
a lot.
Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you so
It's
much.
Nice to see you.
Be safe out there. Lance, yes, it is windy today. The wind has definitely picked up along the way. It's starting to die down maybe a little bit. The sun is starting to come out. But it did pick up a lot, and these gondolas did not swing back and forth at all. They were very stable in the wind. Sandy, the real ones will be covered. Yes, the actual gondolas will be completely enclosed. Robin, yes, exciting. I am very excited for this as well. I'll tell you, when I was driving in today, and I glanced over in the parking lot here, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. So I got in here right away so I can bring this live to you guys. Alright, looks like we are going to have some movement here. They're running the cable out of the spools. Here we go, they're going to start moving along. Yeah, see, that wind is really kicking up now. Alright, as they're moving, that back gondola seems to be swaying a little bit from side to side. You know, that could just be because they're going over the sheaves there, and the sheaves are the wheels on the tower. Yeah, there's a lot of wind, and the front two gondolas are not swaying at all. So the actual gondolas will move much quicker than this. Obviously, they're running the cabling, so they're moving at a snail's pace across the haul rope. The actual gondola vehicles are going to be very, very snappy going across this across the haul rope. And again, the haul rope will always be moving at one constant speed. Once the gondola enters the tower, there's a grip that releases from the cable, and then the wheels slow the gondola vehicle down inside the tower to a snail's pace, so you can load and unload. And then it makes the turn around the haul wheel. It comes back out with passengers on board, and then the grip grabs onto that haul rope again, and then it takes off to the speed of the haul rope. It's really, really a cool process how it works. So So yeah, they've moved across the sheaves now, across the tower. Sandy, you're so welcome. I'm really, really excited to share this with everybody. See, Doherty says you'll have young kids shaking these things. I don't know. I don't know if you can get that much momentum going inside there. And I'm sure the adults inside will hopefully control that from happening, but we'll see. You never know what's going to happen. This is all very new. So there you go. You see that cabling? It's just, they're running it right out of the gondola, right out of the spool, up across the tower there. You can see there's a little, sort of a little fan looking thing on the back, and that prevents, I believe that prevents the cable from twisting. And again, we're going to see in the comments all my people who really know the gondola system here is going to give us correct information, hopefully, on what we see. But I would assume that that piece that you see twisting, oh, hang on a second here. That piece that you see twisting on the back there is to prevent the cable from twisting. Sandy, what is the name of my stream? It's Passport to the Parks. Go to passporttotheparks.com. You can find everything you want. All my social media is there, all kinds of pictures, articles, videos, all of that awesome stuff. So definitely check that out. We get some pictures as they go into the station here. Joanne, yes, we are all excited. We are with you. Can't wait to give this a try. It's going to be so much fun. Jane, this isn't going to be for you. Yeah, it's going to take some getting used to. If you have a thing with heights, you know, it could be a scary experience. But again, I don't like heights. I don't like roller coasters. I don't like flying. But I am really, really excited to ride the Skyliner. I think it's going to be safe. I think it's going to be fun, and I don't think it's going to be scary. So it looks like they are just going to move into the last tower here. And I believe that is called a tension tower. My friend Robbie Van Roll told me, I think that's called a tension tower. He may correct me on that. Nikki, when will it be open to the public? Disney has announced the fall is when they are saying that it's going to be open. You may get some soft openings prior to that through the summer, hopefully. Angie, can't wait to ride this. See, I'm with you. I think it's going to be awesome. And even if it does scare me, it's kind of something I have to do now. I'm so into the Skyliner. I just can't leave you guys hanging without riding it. So you can encourage me to get over my heights issue. So if I can ride it, then trust me, anybody can ride it. Because I do not do heights. Lori, I remember the Skyway. Used to love it. Yeah, the Skyway at Walt Disney World was very iconic. I remember it as a kid as well. Used to love riding that. And you know, when you look back on those kind of memories of Walt Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, you know, you remember that those Skyliners, I want to call it Skyliners, they're gondolas, or the Skyway that was running between Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. It was always a lot of fun. So this is kind of bringing back some of that nostalgia. Yeah, that's going way back in the day. I think everybody remembers it being younger. I remember riding it back in the 80s, 70s and 80s. Linda, you are so welcome. I'm really having a lot of fun streaming this. I've been waiting forever to see this finally happen. It's a very historical moment. The first vehicles going across the Skyliner here. Okay, everyone, so right now I think they're just going to head into the station. I don't think we'll watch them do the work on the last tower here. We got the general idea of what's going on. This was so awesome. I was so happy to bring this to you guys. Really excited when I saw this coming in. Loved bringing this to you. Definitely check out passporttotheparks.com. I'm obviously going to have so much more stuff about the Disney Skyliner. They're going to be doing a lot of progression here along the way. Pop Century Art of Animation, you got the run over to Epcot, all the cool stuff that they're going to be doing. I will definitely keep bringing it to you guys. I love sharing this with you. I love, you know, having you guys here and just being able to share this moment. Definitely historical today. I was really excited to do this. So I will be posting this to YouTube as well. Definitely go over there and check out the comments on YouTube. A lot of fun comments, a lot of informative comments. Some really great people who know exactly what they're talking about with all of the gondola systems here. They really fill in a lot of blanks on the comments, and I do appreciate everybody that interjects and gives us education on this. So thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate it, and definitely keep checking back. I will bring you more and more along the way. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.